Hello everyone, Agion here with another Dawn of War 3 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Eldar, we have LikeIce. Spawn on the right side as the biggest and the strongest, we have Lacia. Just take a quick look at the bulletins and doctrines and elites. We have Gorkanaut, the beauty mark, 2 9s? Ooh, crap. At least as this person really needs to focus on the elite point generator in such a map, because this person, in order to get those two anytime reasonable, he's going to have to get both. Get this elite point generator up immediately. And we do have the lift dropper wagon. Oh, on the other side, oh, I just noticed we do have healing scrap and tons of bombs. But we also have the big shooter turret, so we may in fact see those static defenses. On the other side, we have Ranger Ronin, striking scorpions, as well as warp spiders. A very earlier elites, in fact, by the time you get one for the Orc, there's already 2 Eldar on the field. And over here, we do have the Dire Avengers have increased shield and plasma grenades, as well as Howling Banshees, silences, and blind targets when melee charging. Two elites, two level 9 elites. That's quite a significant amount. We do got some boys here hacking away against a resource generator. That is actually quite handy. I think they yeah, they already used the shout to hype themselves up to get that shield. I'm gonna run past the shield generator, not shield generator, the turret. We even got some more boys here. And it looks like he's going to try to focus this shield generator. He has to chase away the Bone Singer. The Bone Singer stands in the corner of the, what's it called, the turret range. And we do also have some Howling Banshees here hacking apart this generator with some Dire Avenger support. Both sides going for aggressive push. What was that? I don't really know what's happening to those Orks. I don't really play the game all too often, but don't remember Orks getting an ability like that. Void, warp towers, shield, and death copters leave behind a trail. So I'm not exactly sure what happened to those Orks. They weren't shouting. So these Banshees managed to get a silence, and no, I don't want to get a Java update. Damn you. And she's trying to hack apart the generator with these Gretchens just being oh so annoying. We have some shooters here. Banshees could be able to take them out, but if it wasn't for the shield, the turret here to defend them. Dire Avengers are also trying to kill off some annoying Gretchens. Plasma grenade goes up, but Rohan gets out of there quite timely. We do got the Banshees now rotated down here, ready to engage the Choppin' Boys. We do also got some shooters there to support them. Choppin' Boys over here trying to hit this resource generator. Ooh, nice silence there. It looks like they will be unable to get that energy generator, power generator. And it goes out, does get a nice knockback there, and now these Banshees should hack them apart, no problem. Do have a big shooter turret has been deployed right here. It does actually have some pretty good range. Not really sure how effective these are, but and I remember they're quite expensive for, and they weren't really that effective last time I remember. I wonder if they got a price decrease. Looks like some more boys going down, just only leaving 1 boys and 1 shooter boys. There's quite a bit of units over here, including striking scorpions. You got a scan going down, don't reveal anything. Looks like one of those Gretchens will in fact go down, the other one might as well. The turret is just slowly picking away with damage, but not being really all too effective. Shooters and boys are fighting, but they're just way outnumbered. We need to see some reinforcements, but there's only one other squad of shooters on the map. Actually, no, they're being built. They're not on the map. Never mind. A shoe generator may go down. These boys manage to grab from the scrap, becoming Ard boys. But they're not even getting the shield generator or the striking scorpions. Now they just did. Getting some nice damage there thanks to this turret. This turret will fire the beam, doing a significant amount of damage. But still way outgunned. The striking scorpions can fall back. Warrior portal has been teleported forward, which means forward healing, forward reinforcements. A very good line right here to engage this shield generator. Shield generator will definitely go down at this rate. We've got 2 squads of shooters out, 3rd squad on its way. This tower can easily go down. I think you just want to reinforce this one squad, heal this one's other squad. We'll go ahead and activate the Wog Tower, creating that scrap shield, making it invulnerable for a temporary amount of time. Though I think if you get close enough, it can go through the shield. The Wog concert has finished, but these guys are still way outgunned. We even got a 2 squads of Dark Reapers out now. That is quite. Wait, no, that's Dire Avengers. Never mind. Oh, there's a 2nd squad. I was right, just wasn't looking in the right spot. In other words, this turret is definitely going down. This turret here is very dispensable still. Has still a significant amount of firepower versus these basic squads. Do have one upgrade on this resource point, increasing the income, of course. This point has not been upgraded. I think he's just lacking resources for it, but I think he really should start building units. He only has 3 shooters, and his opponent has a Gretchens were no match. The Daka hut fact go down at this rate. Nothing in the air to prevent it from being destroyed. You can always, he still has one guy hasn't been scrapped up. You can always grab it. It is scrap, but it still has like a very good use of a Daka hut for 1 incremented scrap. Ooh, looks like Ronin is out on the field now. 2 elites. We do have the Lifta Joppa wagon. Just gonna start pushing around his opponent. Ooh, a barrage of frags comes on in. Does do quite a bit of damage to one of the guys. Nothing too crazy. Ronin will fire a shot. Will not wipe out that one squad. We'll go ahead and push back this army. Buying some time. This resource generator has not been captured, but it has no generators on it. We've got now a 4th squad of shooters, but still very outnumbered. Especially when elites 2 to 1, but he does have a much stronger individual one. He has scrapped it up, resulting in what? Added 3 scrap charges. Ooh. There's the recoil. Each time it throws a unit, its launch ability, it consumes a charge and rains down scrap on target position. Dragon Scorpions trying to move on forward. We still have this turret engaging a very good defensive line, but still way outgunned. The hut is being destroyed, which is a source of reinforcement. Striking Scorpions is severely low in health. We'll just go ahead and cloak away. We do get the wagon pushing his opponent away. We'll grab Ronin and throw him across the field. with all those reinforcements, because the hut did not go down. He reinforced the line, resulting in a very good victory here. We do have some a unit being deployed on out. Is a Shadow Spectre squad. All the Dark Reapers are gone, and this Shadow Spectre is a good counter to this vehicle. However, they're getting focused down very quickly and gets ripped apart. Someone's very happy. We got a wall concert being initiated. He's trying to move these guys over forward and eyeing to go on the defensive. You can't win a game on defense. You have to go on offense sometime. Which angle he's going to attack? He probably is aware of this webway, can be teleported away. Do have what? Well, we still 4 squads to shoot us here, but you got some Gretch or a squad of Gretchens along with the mix. May see a pushback, may see a grab. A grab could be nice in order to bring an enemy closer so it can get ripped apart. Do have a pile of guns, churning out more guns. Resource point will definitely go down, no problem. Overall, what does the Eldar player have? You do in fact see a Falcon coming on out. That would be a good skirmisher unit. On the other side, we do have some Orc knobs. Webway portal will go ahead and teleport out of there. And this hut could still get some repairs. He has a lot of Gretchen. Not really doing all too much with them. Or maybe he is. We got some Shadow Spectres here, as well as some Dire Avengers poking away at the shield. Gretchen's trying to go on in, save the day with their handguns, I guess. At this point, it does not have any resource generators, so if his opponent leaves the area, he can be secured up with the Gretchens. Looks like Gretchens will just get ripped apart. More Gretchens getting ripped apart. And we have this army now being moved out. Knobs are completed in combat versus the shield generator. Large number of Dire Avengers in the area, so just be very careful. Number of plasma grenades coming on out and doing chain of knockbacks. We have the Falcon here. Do we have... Rodin's almost available once again. The Striking Scorpions are... Resource generator will not go down. The Orc knobs are trying to fall on the back. They're very far from home. We do have another assault over here. We do have Ronin in the area ready to fire. Maybe trying to grab Ronin there. We'll get a nice hit onto the wagon and we'll go ahead and stun them. Stun it.
We summon the Shadow Spectres.
More Shadow Spectres coming on out, trying to focus on that wagon.
Securing infantry health upgrade.
Nothing much is happening. Ronin throwing out some shots. Do quite a bit of damage to that shield generator, but the shield was actually up, not the generator itself.
The Shadow Spectres are ready for war. Light enemy force engaged.
Aggressions versus Bone Singer. I don't see Nausicaa sure who actually wins these fights. Usually something comes along and murders the other one before it actually gets decided. Servitor is the weakest of the three. Bone Singer does have the shield. Gretchens do have more models, cause having a bit higher damage.
A requisition generator is complete. Warrior health improved. Resource point captured.
I await.
Looks like the wall concert has been completed. You got another assault going on out. Lords do have tank busters as well as scrapped up knobs. More tank busters coming out as well as the 5 shooters. This resource generator may in fact go down. Not a whole lot for defense. And grenades always help as well. Nice stun from Ronin. These resource generators will get ripped apart quite handily. Tank busters should start focusing the vehicle. Does do quite a bit of damage right there. Squig does get sent out, but it looks like it's redirected to the Bone Singer. The Bone Singer actually aggroed it, and the tank busters will in fact go down. All these shooters are very wounded and need to start falling back. The wagon still has quite a bit of health. Still on the force back is on cooldown at the moment. That army does get pushed back slightly, but not a whole lot. There's nothing really much here to defend the energy generator, power generator. We got some knobs coming down south, some boys coming up in the west or the east. And this point is upgraded twice, so it's bringing in quite a bit of energy income. While a concert has been initiated, we do got death copters being built. Looks like that generator that was short-lived. We do have this Viper here, so we do have 2 Viper versus Deathcopter. Fire comes on down, Deathcopter run, but the Deathcopter will go down quite quickly. You have Warp Spider mines now down on the ground. It's going to be very problematic to move these forces. Falcon will go and get grabbed and destroyed. Striking Scorpions are, however, are engaging these units in melee. Shooters are starting to get ripped up. This shield generator does in fact go down to the small force. A very good split push. Oh, and now this and resource point is getting attacked, but does have a turret there. It takes some time before it goes down. We still have a substantial army right here. 1 Viper goes down, 2 Vipers go down. We do have 1 elite point away from one of the beauties, or Morkanauts. We've got Gorkanaut and Morkanaut. Not exactly sure which one will be better at this situation. It's up anyways. And neither of them are Daisy. Orc player doesn't really have a whole huge force left. A Death Copter, Shooter, 2 Ink Busters, as well as a Knob. In fact, this point in this hut has not been repaired. A little bit of an oversight, I would say, not repairing this hut. It should have gone down a long time ago as well. We do have one 9 elite point ready to come on out. I'm not really sure the auctions. When Gorkanaut is deployed, it reduces incoming damage in addition to its usual effect. So the better wogs, but it decides to go ahead and get the beauty. Gorkanaut, not Gorkanaut. Those names are just way too similar. I just realized Gork and Mork. Did I just... The Orc gods, Gork and Mork. I just now realized Gorkanaut and Morkanaut. Have I really been that blind? More Vipers coming in now, but the Vipers really haven't done all too much. One of them did help destroy the shield generator, but it wasn't really contested anyways. The Orc player isn't really on the last legs. His opponent does have quite a bit of map control. Though, it still has this elite point generator. It is starting to count up towards that next, with Gorkanaut. So this turret will back down, and this hut will finally go down. Losing this elite point generator is very problematic. We do have a Morkanaut going on in. We do have the shield going on up, trying to save that point. The Shadow Scorpions actually goes on down. I suppose 9 elite point should win out and 2 elite point any day. We do have the Vagan now coming up from the north, trying to hit this point here, but there's actually a substantial amount of defenses there, and a large number of Eldar generators have in fact gone down. One Singer will go ahead and distract free frag there. Very nice. This shield generator will get disintegrated quite quickly. You know, the Orc player, I would say, still in the lower end. The margin between the two is starting to shrink down. We have some rocks if needed available, but he really should save up his elite points for Gorkanaut. One way to escape the area. Force Rider will go ahead and rip apart those Tank Bustas. How many elite points do we have on the Eldar side? I need to make sure I just don't switch back and forth all too often because it's really lagging up my game. But we do have 4 elite points. Only needs... doesn't have Webway tier 3? That's a bit of an oversight, I would say. You can't bring in the Eldritch Storms without that. I'm primarily focused on the tier 1 army. And he has nothing else to use those elite points other than with those orbital, those Eldritch Storms. We do got some Killer Khans being upgraded. We do have a wall console now completed. A substantial moving forward. The Eldar player doesn't really actually have much left. He's much worse position than I first thought. Only have a 4 Die Avengers, Dark Reaper, and some Shadow Specters. But nothing really heavy to deal with Morkanot. Do have the Kilocons coming in. A nice grab there, bringing all these units towards him, including his own skies. That WOG concert out, additional effects are always quite handy. This warrior portal will in fact go down. In fact, most of the Eldar army is just being disintegrated. Freaking Scorpions are trying to engage, but they're way outgunned.
Securing infantry damage. Relocating warrior portal. Dire Avengers.
Looks like the Warp Spiders are almost dead as well. Striking Scorpions are down. Warp Spiders, all the heroes are now down. We only have a handful of Dire Avengers and nothing really substantial to take on Morkanot. Gorkanot. This is Gorkanot, not Morkanot.
We call a bone singer to us. Enemy force met. South of your position.
These Dire Avengers actually sustain quite a bit of damage from these Gretchen pistols.
Do not lose us that point.
Shield generator is exposed. Nothing really in the air to defend. Bone Singer perhaps should just hold the point while his Avengers start falling back, but you got the AoE ripping apart those guys. Now just the shield generator itself going down. The Orc player, I would say, coming back from this had quite a bit of ground lost, but this Gorkanot really has done a significant amount of work.
Summoning Wraith Guard.
Still no tier 3 webway assembly. An Elder Storm would really become handy.
Wraith Guard, answer the call.
Wraith Guard are anti-vehicle. Doesn't really have a whole supporting force, just a Shadow Spectre and a single Bone Singer. The Bone Singer is actually halfway losing versus Gretchen. That's not good. I don't think the Orc player really realized how far ahead he actually is.
We have lost a requisition generator.
Once. Fully upgraded. Fully upgraded.
Enemy force met. Southwest of your position.
But yeah, the Eldar player's in really bad position. There we go. With Shadow Specters, these Gretchens should go down soon.
Resource point captured. Shadows vehicle weaponry improved. From the Infinity Circuit, Wraith Guard will rise. The battle has escalated.
Ronin's now available. Ronin can fire some good stun shots into Gorkanot in order to slow him down, but there is a number of Death Gunners, a couple an Outboard, a couple Tank Bustas. Significant force. Wait, this is Gorkanot. This is Morkanot. We have both of the 9 elite. This is just doomsday for the Eldar player. Do have a couple killer cons here, still charging up its rockets. Their rockets. That WoG concert had been initiated. This looks like death for the Eldar player. And I really thought the Eldar player was going to win this. Played a very good game. I wasn't sure where it went all wrong. I actually think it actually went wrong of not destroying that hut earlier on and not claiming this elite point generator. Rocket hand up. I think he's grabbing a giant boulder. And Screws got deployed along with it. And there goes a shield generator instantly. We have a small defensive force here. A couple Wraith Guard. As well as Ronin. Resource generator goes down, and the turret has nothing really here to defend it. Apparently it can't really push back the Wraith Guard. Ronin's almost down. We do got the lockdown coming on in, which will buy him some time, but time for one, I do not know.
Initiating shockwave. Our soul shrine is under fire. Wraith Guard, answer the call.
Central turret, the core is now under attack. The wagon's almost about to go down. I don't think I've actually seen this wagon go down once. Very good control. Wagon still is not down, and it's like one shot away from death. And the turret goes down before the wagon. Turret to the core. Overall, this is a very good game played by the Orc player. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.